I'm so excited to come bearing great news today for everyone who is interested in studying in Norway. Finally, guys, Norway has introduced a scholarship scheme for foreign students. That is amazing news. Most of you are asking me, will they introduce a scholarship? What happens? Well, guess what? The scholarship is here. It is here, guys. So this is what I'm gonna be sharing in this video, updating you guys. This is new information that has just been released today on 2nd September 2023. So give this video a thumbs up, like it, share it, subscribe to the channel if you have not, and let's get straight to this amazing news. First of all, let me apologize to you guys because I have been MIA on these YouTube streets, but summer happened. I had to enjoy summer and I had to maximize my opportunity of working full-time. As you guys know, if you've watched my previous video, I study in Norway, and as a student you're only allowed to work 20 hours a week, but during summer, which is like from June, July, August, you can work full-time. So that's why I've been off. I've been making moolah, okay? But now autumn semester is here. I'm actually resuming school next week, and now I am back. Now that I can only work 20 hours, I have time to be creating content for you guys. So I am officially back to this YouTube street. Anyway, guys, I don't want to waste your time. As I've told you, this is amazing news that have just been published today, and I'm so excited to share with you. So as you know, last year Norway introduced tuition fee for international students. Those are students outside EU and Switzerland. And before, as I've shared in my previous videos, it was free for international students to study in Norway for bachelor's, master's degrees, and that is how I actually came to Norway. I'm doing my master's, and luckily for us who had already joined, we are not affected. But for those who had applied last year and were supposed to join this year in August, most of them did not come. I know so many people who were accepted and had the opportunity to come study, but they couldn't come because of the introduction of school fees. So let me share the amazing news, and I'm going to be reading for you guys just as it was published today. So Norway introduces a scholarship scheme for international students, and they say that after introducing tuition fee for international students, the government has now created a scholarship scheme for some of those affected. In the state budget of 2023, the government decided to introduce tuition fee for international students coming from outside the EU and Switzerland. In connection with this change, which is introducing tuition fee, according to the calculation from a Norwegian student organization, a 2-year master's degree can end up costing students 1 million shillings, like over a million Norwegian crowns. That's a lot of money. I mean, already as a student coming to Norway, you have to have proof of funds, which when I convert to Kenya shillings is about 1.6 million. It's like 126,000 Norwegian crowns is the show money. Money for your living expenses. So that plus an introduction of tuition fee, which was like for some courses 180 per semester, that is a lot of money. It is crazy, right? So according to UDI, they say that for these, like during the last applications, 45% fewer international students applied for a residence permit in Norway. Like the number of people applying to come to Norway reduced by 45% because, of course, of the new changes of the tuition fee introduction. I mean, a lot of people don't have that kind of money to come study here, and of course even living here is expensive. So due to that, that's why the government has decided to introduce a scholarship scheme, which for me, they are just following the other footsteps of like Sweden, Finland, which there is also tuition fee, but the governments in those countries have a scholarship. So Norway has just, like, you know, followed the trend, which is amazing. I'm so happy that they have introduced scholarship scheme. Another thing that inspired the government is the student organization, because they say here that the student organizations reacted strongly to the introduction of fees, which they believe undermines the principle of Norwegian education, that is free and fair education for all, right? So kudos to the student organizations who have pushed this and have contributed to the government introducing scholarships. That is, students from the poorest countries in the world, they will be given an opportunity to apply for a scholarship scheme that covers not only their studies but also their stay in Norway. How amazing is that? Because for us, we don't pay the previously we didn't pay the tuition fee, but we had to cater for our stay in Norway, our living expenses, which is why we were like having the show money of 126,000 Norwegian krona. But now with the scholarship also comes living expenses catered for. Oh my god, I'm so jealous. Yeah, so guys, this is very good news. The reactions have been very good. The Minister for Higher Education says it's a good investment that the Norwegian government will be making to offer this scholarship. And they also say that international students are a resource for Norwegian universities and colleges, of course with the diversity, bringing different contexts in the studies. It's amazing, and they want to look after those students who would otherwise not have had the opportunity to get an education, which is amazing. So the scholarship scheme is presented as a collaboration between the Higher Education Minister Bosch and the Development Minister Tvineriam. Those are the two people who collaborated to introduce the scholarship scheme. So students from developing countries have been important for Norwegian institutions, and it's also important development policy that this can study in Norway and take important skills back to their home countries. I believe that's amazing. Our countries also need these skills that we are learning here, and it's not everyone who wants to stay back when they go to study abroad. Some of them actually want to get their education and go find good jobs in their countries, so they appreciate that. And when is this implemented? This will be implemented from the next academic year. It said that they initially proposed that the scholarship scheme should be awarded to 200 students. 200 students. Hey, this is amazing. 200 students. An assessment will then be made in due course based on how popular the scheme becomes. So guys, now is when the next academic year, I think applications start from November, December, some even late October. Start applying for these scholarships, guys. Start preparing and applying. I mean, 200 positions. That is amazing. Oh my god, I didn't know they would take like such a huge number of students. So it's a bit early to say how this will be distributed in practice, but the design of the scheme must be assessed by the directorates associated with the two ministers, the one for Directorate Development Cooperation and Higher Education and Skills. But one thing is clear, this arrangement will already start from the next academic year, confirms Development Minister Tvineriam. Guys, have you heard? I am so excited. So for all those who wanted to come study in Norway, hope is not lost. New opportunities are here and they are better. Okay, so scholarship scheme that covers for living expenses and tuition fee, and up to 200 positions to be applied for. Guys, this is the time. Prepare, and when the applications are open for the schools, start applying immediately and come join us in Norway. I am so excited, and many kudos to the Norwegian government. This is amazing news that they have not given up on offering education to those who cannot afford to pay tuition fees. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please share this video. Let's put this information out there and help people, because it's so many people who had applied last year and had given up, and some of you had asked me in my Instagram, which by the way is Shikomwangi. So if you have questions, go follow me on Instagram. I try my best to reply to. I have made a lot of friends from this whole story of sharing these videos, because someone comes and asks me a question on Instagram. Yesterday I met one. I've made amazing friendships from here, and I'm grateful for all of you guys who watch my content. And yeah, I hope from now on it's good news. I hope this inspires you to apply for the scholarship in the coming academic year. And even though you won't apply to Norway, I know someone who had applied to Norway, but with the introduction of tuition fee, they did not give up. They now went to Sweden, and even though they are paying school fees there, it's not as much as what people in Norway are paying right now. So don't give up. Opportunities are there. I will share the ones that I come in contact with, the ones that I know. Also, guys, check out, I remember there's a video I had shared about vocational schools in Finland, and some courses are open. Some applications open from 4th of September. That is something you can also go and apply. Finland. Yeah, if you didn't watch that video, I will link it somewhere here for vocational schools in Finland. Go apply. So guys, that's all from me today. I am so excited for you, for everyone who's gonna come, and for everyone who's gonna be awarded this scholarship. I wish you guys all the best. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, and share the video. Bye.